Hey there, Michelle Copper here with the Inspired Voice Business Coaching in Vanport Square Studio. Welcome to day 24 of my 30 videos in 30 days challenge. Today's question is from Elizabeth. She's asking, what do you do when the cruel and unusual happens? Your wig falls off, your pants fall down, your dress comes undone, your pantyhose rip. But before I go into those practical tips, I want to just take a minute to say our fear of that kind of thing happening is much bigger than the chance of it actually happening. We've all laughed at other people's expense or seen it happen on the video, those moments when we just stumble upon ourselves. And yeah, that vulnerability makes us feel completely conspicuous and can exaggerate our responses, but often our fear of those kinds of cruel and unusual circumstances is much greater than the chances that they will happen. A couple of practical preparedness tools. When you are speaking in front of people, when you are at a networking event, when you are going to be on stage, and when you audition, practice in the clothes you will wear. It may seem kind of silly, you may think you're taking yourself way too seriously, but it's a simple tool of the theater. We have a dress rehearsal. And that's when we find out that the pin is going to stick us here, or the costume doesn't fit right here, or I keep stepping on the hem. We learn those kinds of things in a dress rehearsal. So taking a minute to practice in the clothes that you're actually going to wear, even if it's a simple networking luncheon the next day, but definitely if it's a presentation or a speech or an audition, practice in the clothes that you will wear. It may seem like overkill, it may seem a little silly, or you may think you're taking yourself way too seriously, but it is a tool of the theater. We have dress rehearsal. That's when you find out if the hem's coming loose, or the pin is poking you in the back, or the shirt doesn't hang right under that jacket, all the little details. And if it's an outfit that you've worn a million times, making sure that it doesn't have a spot on the collar, or it works with the new blazer that you bought. Those kinds of things are just practical, simple, actually very self-caring, self-loving tools that will help you feel confident and on when you are in front of people. If you're going to a conference, if you're going to be speaking more than once, if you start to speak a lot or present a lot, having a couple of basic backups, a clean shirt in the car, an extra pair of pantyhose, those are really just simple self-care tools so that if you do spill coffee down your white blouse on lunch, you have an alternative available to you. Anyway, like I said, the chances of the cruel and unusual happening are much smaller than our fear of the cruel and unusual happening. So a little bit of forethought, allowing yourself to be prepared, and then having a relaxed, easygoing manner when they do happen are simple tools to help you keep going, navigating your humanness, and will only make you more available and more approachable and more trustworthy and likable, because everyone will realize that you're just one of us. So thanks for a great question, Elizabeth. We've got a few days left in this challenge, and I would love to help you. Speak up, be heard, value yourself, and be valued. What can you do to get your work out there in the biggest possible way? What's stopping you from being the amazing, successful entrepreneur and creative professional that you are? Thanks again for being here. I'll talk to you tomorrow.